Good morning. My name is Wanda Shelby, a student at Mounds College. I want to discuss with you about Fairfield, Alabama ambulatory services needed. An ambulance service can provide residents with life support during emergency. This need is vital for the health and welfare of residents living in the Fairfield, Alabama. In the event of an emergency, an ambulance can transfer patients, provide a backup emergency service plan for medical service, and attend to the patient upon arrival at the hospital. These three crucial functions are the role of ambulance service plays in essence of an emergency. Ambulance service aim to guarantee that patients receive trustworthy pre-hospital care on site. When an ambulance service provider is in an underserved community, residents have peace knowing someone would respond to their emergency if one arises. These are some type of emergency situations Fairfield residents have lived through without an ambulance service provider being present. Several abandoned house fires, weekly homicides from gang activity, residents' health issues that require immediate medical attention, and seasonal national disasters. Most ambulance services often work side by side with the public safety, law enforcement, and fire department. The primary mission of an ambulance service is to provide emergency medical care. The ambulance service also plays a role in non-emergency transportation. In the city of Fairfield, there are senior citizens, single-family dwelling, handicapped, disabled, college students living on campus, babies, etc. These individuals make up the city of Fairfield population. The Fairfield community have residents that were victimized by gang members that carry assault weapons throughout the community. News media outlets state the Fairfield community is a high-risk crime-rated area. The population in the community consists of these type of nationality: African Americans, Caucasians, and Hispanics. And these residents, I want everyone to know, they pay taxes if they live in Fairfield. Many residents have buried their family members that were shot in the street and later died because no ambulance service was available. When taxpayers started calling the news station to voice their concern, the mayor had to give an explanation on why the city of Fairfield didn't have ambulance service. The mayor gave some clarity, but it didn't address the issue. Residents were surprised by his statement. I inherited this no ambulance situation from previous administration, and the past city officials didn't make accounts current with ambulance service providers. The ambulance service provider stopped serving Fairfield, and the residents are the ones suffering in this mayhem. The city of Fairfield had to file bankruptcy in the year 2020 for being financially strapped. This scenario made history. When a person needs an ambulance, they dial 911 for help, not to be told there's no ambulance available in the city limits. 911 operators began to tell citizens that you will have long wait times. So it's up to you whether or not you want to drive your family or yourself to get treated. That's totally unfair to the citizens in Fairfield who pay taxes. Then, Fairfield taxpayers were labeled as attention grabbers by government officials, standing for an ambulance operating in Fairfield, Alabama. You are known as an attention grabber. And I thought we require these type of services when an emergency occurs. We deserve medical services, people. Officials decided to have a town hall meeting to notify and justify why our community doesn't have an ambulance service for emergency. The residents were told the city was financially strapped and when in need of an ambulance service, dial 911. The Jefferson County Sheriff will respond. In any event, the end result of this action put Fairfield residents in risk of health problems not being addressed in case of an emergency. This information given by the mayor upset a lot of residents. Jefferson County Commissioners, on behalf of Jefferson County residents, they informed residents of seriousness this issue had created for all parties throughout the community. The public health regulations of Jefferson County, you got the states, municipalities provide medical emergency care access. As of October the 26th, 2021, Fairfield Council voted and announced they purchased an ambulance that did not work and it needed to be repaired. Residents in Fairfield live in limbo from this ambulance situation. They don't know whether to transport their relatives and themselves to a hospital or call 911, guessing if an ambulance will arrive when an emergency occurs. Thank you. How many minutes?